Alright, today we're going to talk about 6.5% increase and decrease notes. Okay, so we're going to talk about percent of change. So on percent of change is equal to, you're going to take amount of change, so amount of change over the original amount, okay? So if you think about this, this is going to be the part up top over your whole, just like we just did, part over whole when we did our proportions. So let's go ahead and try a couple problems. Alright, so we're going to find the new amount. We have 120 books, that's what we start off, so original always goes on the bottom. Okay, increase, so 100 always goes on the bottom because it's percent. Okay, increase by 55%. Okay, so I am adding, so we have 100, 120 is 100% of those people. But we're adding 55%, so we're increasing, so I'm going to put 155 instead of just 55 out here because we're adding that 55, and then x here. Now we're going to do our cross product, so we get 100x is equal to 155 times 120, which gives you 18,600. Draw my line, get x by itself, so I divide by 100, divide by 100. These cancel out, you get x is equal to 186 books, and that would be your answer. Okay, so moving on to number 2. So 80 members, the original goes on bottom, so 80. Okay, members decrease, so we're decreasing. So percent, we put 100 on bottom always, and then we're taking away 65%. So I'm going to take 100 minus 65, which gives me 35, and I have x here. Then we do our cross product, so I'm going to take out my handy dandy calculator. I'm going to do 35 multiplied by 80, which gives you 2,800. Then x times 100, which would be 100x. We divide by 100, both sides, draw our line, divide by 100. X should equal 28, and we have a label, members. Okay, and then think about it. Does that make sense? 80 members decreased by 65%. Does 20 members make sense? Or 28 members, sorry. Yes, it does. All right, moving on to the next problem. So identify the percent of change as an increase or decrease, then find the percent of change. Round to the nearest tenth of a percent if necessary. Okay, so again, 25 points to 50 points. So I'm going up, so this is going to be an increase. And then the bottom top is the change, so we're going to do the change. So I'm going to take 50 minus 25, and then the original over the original, so change over original, and is equal to, we're trying to find the percent change over 100. So 50 minus 25 is 25 over 25 is equal to x over 100. And you can do your cross products. We get 25x is equal to 2,500. Divide by 25. Divide by 25. X is equal to 100. And we have percent, so it's percent, 100%. Okay, moving on. Now we have 125 to 75, so that's going to be a decrease. So we go 125 minus 75 on top. The original was 125, so we keep that on bottom. And then we have x over 100. Okay, and 125 minus 75 is 50, so I have 50 over 125 is equal to x over 100. We do our cross product, so 125x is equal to 5,000. Draw our line, divide by 125, divide by 125. X is equal to 40%. So it's a decrease of 40%. All right, keep going. Now we have original, so original always goes on bottom, so I'm going to put 32 on bottom. The first one's always the original. And then we're going from 32 to 28, so we're going down. So that's a decrease, and this is 100 on the bottom, okay? And then we do 32 minus 28 to get this, and we have x up top. So 32 minus 28 is 4, so 4 over 32 is equal to x over 100. We do our cross product, I get 32x is equal to 400. We draw our line, divide by 32, divide by 32. X is equal to 400. divided by 32, which gives you 12.5, and that is percent. So it's a 12.5% decrease. Okay, keep on going. So here we have 7 players. The original goes on bottom, and then hundreds on bottom, and then we go 7 to 10. So we're going up. So this is an increase of players. We're going more. So then we have 10 minus 7, and then we have x on top. So 10 minus 7 is 3. So we have 3 7s is equal to x over 100. We do our cross product. I get 7x is equal to 300. We draw our line, divide by 7, divide by 7. X is equal to 300 divided by 7, which gives you 42 point, let's see if it's where it says to round. Then round to the nearest tenths place. So tenths place, so I'm getting 4.857. Here's your tenths place. We look below, 5 or up, we round up. So we're going to round up. So this becomes 42.9%. So it is an increase of 42.9%. Okay. So 1 week, 72 people got a speeding ticket. The next week, only 36 people got a speeding ticket. What percent of change is in speeding tickets? So the original, the first week would be 72. So the original goes on bottom, 72 goes on bottom, right? We're trying to find the percent change. So percent, we don't know what that is, so that's going to be my x. And then we're trying to find the change. So the change goes on top. So 72 minus 36. 72 minus 36 is 36. So I have 36 over 72 is equal to x over 100. And we do our cross. This becomes 3600. This becomes 72x is equal to that. We go ahead and we draw our line. Divide by 72. Divide by 72. X is equal to 50, and it would be 50%, and it'd be a decrease because we're going down. Okay, 50% decrease. All right, that is 6.5.